Brought to you by Arizona Smile Designers and Cliff Castle Casino. Here's Cottonwood Mayor Diane Jones.
Hello, this is Inside Cottonwood. I'm Mayor Diane Jones, and today we're going to have some very interesting information to share with the public. We are interviewing Drew Bacon. He is a solar coach for Arizona Smartpower, and we're going to learn all about what that means today. And there's quite a few people in the community who already know what that means. But first of all, I would just like to share some information about Cottonwood, and the Cottonwood City Council passed a resolution a few months back to be a participant in the Arizona Solar Power plan. And what this means is that we are trying to encourage our citizens to generate electricity and hot water from solar energy, and also our businesses and homeowners. Solar energy creates opportunities for economic development and job creation, which is really important, and it promotes energy independence. And of course, what we always are interested in, it's good for the environment. And solar energy, as defined by the Arizona Smartpower, which is a not-for-profit entity, is something that we're all striving to do. And the City of Cottonwood wanted to get to 5%. That's our goal in this resolution that we passed. So we're promoting Arizona Smartpower, and we're promoting our residents changing to solar for their hot water, and we're going to find out today, how they can do that. Is it expensive? What they can save doing that. So it's all about the solar challenge that the City of Cottonwood participated in, and Drew is going to help us understand what that means and help our city understand how we can even do better, because as we were talking just before the meeting started, you told me that Cottonwood has already reached its 5% goal. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes, as you mentioned, the mayor and city council adopted the Arizona Solar Challenge, which is to achieve 5% of owner-occupied homes with solar energy by the year 2015. And I'm very proud to say that Cottonwood has achieved that already. So you're ready to move to the next level of the challenge.
Well, that's fantastic. And Mr. Bacon has been with the Arizona Smartpower team as a solar ambassador since the program started. And before he was a solar ambassador, he consulted several Arizona residents on solar as a promoter in his community. And he can be proud to say that recently, in his own homeowners association, he's helped 418 homes go solar. That's really remarkable. And he has advanced degrees in engineering and multiple years of experience in Arizona communities. And so he offers both a professionalism and personal role as a solar coach with Arizona Smartpower. And he walks the talk. He has solar electric, solar hot water, a solar panel on his golf cart, and is number 550 on the waiting list for a Tesla sedan. Did I say that right?
That's right.
Okay.
All electric.
All right. So first of all, explain who Arizona Smartpower is and what the Arizona Solar Challenge is all about.
Well, Arizona Smartpower is as you mentioned earlier, a not-for-profit organization, and it was formed by a group of philanthropic organizations. And what they did was they recognized that the country would be better off with more solar energy. So they did a survey to see what the attitude of Americans was towards solar, and to see how much solar was being utilized. they found that 84% of Americans are in favor of solar energy.
Absolutely.
But only less than 3% are actually utilizing it. So they recognize that there's a marketing problem. There's a gap between the desire and the understanding of how to do it, and the process can be intimidating. So they formed Smartpower, and Arizona Smartpower is the Arizona contingent of that. Smartpower is headquartered in Washington, D.C., and we're working with many states to help them achieve a deeper penetration of solar energy.
Fantastic. And so how did Cottonwood come to join the Arizona Solar Challenge?
Well, thanks to the good leadership from the mayor and the town council, the council adopted the Arizona Solar Challenge, and the Arizona Solar Challenge is to achieve 5% of owner-occupied homes with solar energy by 2015. And as we just mentioned, Cottonwood is well ahead of the curve. They've already achieved that. And
now, are you considering some of the solar energy that the city is putting in? Are you counting that? Only the homeowners. You don't count government, but businesses and homeowners.
Just homeowners.
Just homeowners. Yes. Okay. All right.
And the challenge includes both solar hot water and solar electric. So we count those equally.
All right. So you are the solar coach for Cottonwood and the entire state. And you were telling me last night you were in Payson, so you're kind of like all over the state of Arizona. So what does that entail, being a solar coach?
Well, first of all, APS is mandated by the Arizona Corporation Commission to achieve 15% renewable energy by 2025, and they're doing well on the utility part of that and the commercial part, but needed some help on the residential, and so they contracted with Smartpower to help them achieve that. So as a part of our effort, I'm the solar coach to help the APS customers that are interested in solar understand how the process works, and my job is to take away the confusion, the intimidation of a large investment that can be intimidating for homeowners that maybe recognize that it's an investment they don't understand. If they bought a car or a new TV, they know,
understand that kind of investment, right?
Yes, but solar is different, and so my job is to work with every individual homeowner that is interested and to help them understand what the investment is, the benefits, the cost, how long it's going to last, and they're usually surprised to know that there's no maintenance. The panels are guaranteed 25 years, so you put a system on your roof. You have incentives from APS, incentives from the state in the form of a tax credit, incentives from the federal government in form of a 30% tax credit.
Wow, it sounds like a pretty good deal then.
It's a great deal. And so once you consider that, the cost comes down tremendously. And then a study was recently made of what is the impact of the value of the house and the desirability of buying the house if you should decide to sell a house with solar electric. And they found that houses with solar electric sell 20% faster than a comparable house without it. And that's really good in today's market.
Absolutely. That's something to think about then, definitely.
Yes. And they also found that those houses that have solar sell for 17% higher than a comparable house without solar. So you're increasing the value of your house. And thanks to the Arizona legislature, when you put solar on your house, your property tax do not go up by state law. Even though the value of your house goes up, you're not paying property tax on that increased value.
Really?
That's correct. And also this...
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes.
So will you repeat that again? That's important.
Yes. Even though the value of your house goes up a great deal when you install solar, the property tax on your house by state law cannot go up.
Okay, so it cannot go up by that amount.
It cannot go up to reflect the increased value from installing solar.
Okay, all right. So it can go up. That must be pretty difficult for county tax assessors to figure out, but there's a formula, I'm sure.
Yes, when they, if you make an addition to your house, that, like you add a room, that gets rolled into the tax obligation, and you end up paying more because you've added a room.
Right.
But if you add solar, then that is not allowed to be added into the increased tax base for your house.
All right, that's a really important fact then.
And there's one, at least one other good thing that the state does is when you buy solar, they do not charge you sales tax. So that can be very attractive also. And many municipalities have reduced the amount of the permit fee when homeowners apply for a permit to install solar. Most of the communities have reduced that permit fee to encourage residents to install solar.
All right. I don't think Cottonwood's done that yet, have we?
I'm not sure.
It should be something that we look at.
Yeah. I think that the mayor could probably look at that.
He could check into that.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is there's just so many ways to reduce the cost of the solar, and the panels are probably getting less expensive as technology gets better, and so it's really just a win-win situation for people. In the long term, they save a lot of money.
Yes. Solar electric has no moving parts. Solar hot water involves mechanical devices that, such as pumps or whatever, that can leak or can require maintenance. But solar electric does not require maintenance. There's no moving parts, nothing to wear out, nothing to be lubricated, and the manufacturer of the panels provides a 25-year performance guarantee. So they're going to be on your roof for a long time.
Yes,
and they're
they
going
are.
to continue to make power. The industry in Arizona is good for the job market. People are being hired to do sales and installation, and solar companies, solar manufacturers are moving to Arizona because Arizona is the best place in the U.S. and one of the best, if not the best place in the world for solar energy. So
I think I read on your website that we have 300 sunny days a year. Is that what I read?
Yes, that's correct. And so the cost of the fuel for solar is free, and solar electric uses sunlight, and those bright sunny days we have is very good. And some people may be surprised to know that Cottonwood actually has some advantages over the Valley of the Sun.
And what are those?
Well, you're at a higher elevation.
Yes.
So you have less air pollution, and it's cooler. And actually, solar electric panels make more power on a sunny, cool day than on a sunny, hot day. So Cottonwood is
just perfect then,
perfect.
It sounds like.
Absolutely.
Well, this is really great information for our citizens and for all of us. Okay, so it's time for us to take a break, and in fact we're a few minutes over, so right now we're going to take a minute's break, and we'll be right back with Inside Cottonwood and Drew Bacon.
Meet the team at Arizona Smile Designers, offering complete, comprehensive, restorative, and aesthetic dentistry. Dr. Vergara and Dr. Lord specialize in dental health, implants, and cosmetic dental procedures. Expert staff and state-of-the-art equipment bring forth the most from your smile. Dr. Ripplinger conveniently comes to Arizona Smile Designers for oral surgery and complicated procedures. Visit Arizona Smile Designers at 350 South Willard in Cottonwood. Insurance and new patients are welcome. Call 634-8610.
When you visit Cliff Castle Casino Hotel, you'll find 4 unique dining options, including Storytellers, your fine dining steakhouse, a special setting capturing the spirit of ancient Indian dwellings. The menu features award-winning cuisine, including juicy steaks, fresh seafood, food, an extensive wine list including local Verde Valley varieties, and scrumptious desserts. An upscale yet casual setting for intimate elegance. Storyteller Steakhouse at Cliff Castle Casino Hotel, the Sedona Verde Valley entertainment destination.
Well, welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm Mayor Diane Jones, and today we're interviewing Drew Bacon, and we're finding out all kinds of interesting information about how every one of us can tap into solar power at a very reasonable cost. So the next question we might want to talk about is, what are some common questions that people might have about going to solar, and what ultimately convinces them to go ahead and jump on board?
Well, first of all, the questions that they ask is, how long till I get my money back? Will it damage my roof? Is it really worthwhile? And those kind of things. And first of all, the cost is very low when you consider the fact that if you buy solar electric, you're buying electric power at about 4 cents a kilowatt hour. Mm-hmm. Currently, the lowest price that we pay for off-peak, if you're on a time advantage plan, the lowest price you pay is about 6 cents now, and the on-peak can be quite a bit higher than that. So if you look at what we're paying now for electricity, what we're likely to be paying in 20 or 25 years, it's a bargain. Mm-hmm. So you're prepaying your electric bill by installing solar, and you're protecting yourself from rate increases. I think electricity is like everything else. It's going to continue to go up.
Absolutely.
And so you can insulate yourself from that. So when people ask me, how long till I get my money back, I'm tempted to say, if you don't install solar, how long till you get your money back? Because with solar electric, you do in fact get your money back. Will it damage my roof? The installers are very good at not causing damage to your roof to cause leaks. But in fact, in the summertime, the panels actually shade your roof and help protect you from the hot summer sun. So a man told me recently that he had solar for several years, and he replaced his roof, and the best part of his roof was the part that was under the solar panels. So it actually protects your roof.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Your roof is shaded by the panel, so it's protecting it.
Yes. So, but the main reason that people install solar is economic. The economics are very good, and recently most of the installers are now offering leases. So rather than having to have money up front, you can install solar in a lease program, and the leases come in several different options. One is a nothing down lease. So a homeowner can lease a solar system, put nothing down, and from day one start saving money. You'll still get a small electric bill, and you'll have a payment for the lease, but the sum of those two will be less than what you were paying on the average for solar anyway, or for your electricity anyway. So you're saving money from day one with no investment.
So there's just all kinds of opportunities and choices that a homeowner might have to install this solar.
Absolutely.
So that's good information to know.
One other thing about leases is we sometimes have homeowners that have a small tax obligation, and they're unable to take advantage of the tax credit offered by both the federal government and the state. So leases are a way for them to get essentially the post-tax credit cost or price after and get that and not have to take advantage of tax credits. So what happens is many of those people choose to do a prepaid lease, so they have the money to pay for it, but and they'd rather not have lease payments, so they can prepay the lease and have the system full advantage of the savings from the system from day one. Naturally, if you don't put any money down, the amount of money you save is going to be less than if you bought it outright. But the main point is either leasing or buying, you're going to save money.
Right. And APS, can you tell us a little bit about APS's credit? I mean, I read in the paper recently that they were backing off on some of those credits, and how does that impact everyday homeowners?
Well, the way I see that rebates and incentives should work is they're put in place to give a kickstart to an industry and get it up and going. So the amount of rebate that APS pays is going down. The good news is that the price of solar is going down faster than APS's rebates are decreasing.
So it's a wash, or you're even at an advantage.
You're at a little bit of an advantage. The main thing that caused the price of solar electric to go down, although volume of business and competition have caused decreases in the price of solar, but the main decrease comes from the fact that there's been a technological breakthrough in making the silicon that is the primary component for converting sunlight to electricity. A little more than a year ago, silicon was selling for $785 a kilogram. Today it's selling for $33 a kilogram.
Wow.
So the decrease is just breathtaking. And so the price of solar electric has gone down, and I think will continue to go down. And so the APS rebate should go down.
Right, and this is the reason that APS is doing this is because they're trying, it's actually, rather than building more lines and all of the cost of building more as growth occurs, actually saving electricity is one way that they can reach that capacity in the future.
Absolutely.
That they need. So, well, it's time for another break, and so we'll be back in about a minute.
Castle Casino Hotel, voted Arizona's #1 casino for over a decade, features hundreds of new state-of-the-art slots, live Vegas-style blackjack, and an intimate poker room featuring fast-action tournaments, progressive bad beat jackpots, and shootouts. The hotel, conference, and banquet facilities offer stay-and-play packages and is the perfect place for a personal or business getaway. Their free shuttles will pick you up from anywhere you might be staying, so book a ride to Cliff Castle Casino Hotel, the Sedona Verde Valley 24-hour entertainment destination.
Meet the team at Arizona Smile Designers, offering complete comprehensive, restorative, and aesthetic dentistry. Dr. Vergara and Dr. Lord specialize in dental health, implants, and cosmetic dental procedures. Expert staff and state-of-the-art equipment bring forth the most from your smile. Dr. Ripplinger conveniently comes to Arizona Smile Designers for oral surgery and complicated procedures. Visit Arizona Smile Designers at 350 South Willard in Cottonwood. Insurance and new patients are welcome. Call 634-8610.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm Mayor Diane Jones, and with us today is Arizona Smartpower solar coach, Drew Bacon. And we've been having a great discussion on how our homeowners could invest in smart power or in solar power and save money. So for someone who wants to go solar, Drew, what are the next steps?
Well, I think the next step should be that the homeowner give me a call or an email, and my information is available from APS or on the website for Arizona Smart Power. But if the homeowners would contact me, then I can go through the process for them. I usually look at their roof on Google Maps, and I ask them for information about their amount of usage, the history of their electricity usage, and from those things I can determine what size system they should have, where it should go on their roof, and arm them with some information so that when they contact installers, then they have some background information and know what to look for when they talk to the installers.
Great, and on our screen we have the information, your phone number and your website, so people can contact you. So you'll probably be hearing from some folks after today.
I certainly hope so.
Right, you're going to be a even busier person, huh?
Yes.
So, as the solar coach, what are your goals when working with someone through this process, and how does that translate to the larger goals of reducing energy overall in Arizona?
Well, my primary goal is to educate homeowners to the point that they understand how solar works, how the benefits and the costs, and what to expect when they talk with installers. And I would say that we have many very competent solar installers in Arizona. It's a big business, it's a big employer, and when homeowners are looking for installers, I recommend that they first of all look at the Arizona Public Service, APS, website for the list of qualified installers, but then you should also always check the Registrar of Contractors, the Better Business Bureau, and do a Google search to determine if the installer you're dealing with has a good reputation. And I think most of the time they're going to find out that they do. So.
And I know we have several competent businesses right here in Cottonwood
Absolutely.
that do install solar power.
Yes.
So the homeowner should call someone local, I would suggest, and keep the business local, but then check with the Registrar of Contractors and with the APS, on the APS website. There's
Yes.
a list of
Yes.
reputable contractors that they suggest.
Yes, the
Okay.
qualified installers for APS are installers that have met certain criteria,
Okay.
such as doing training and passing tests to assure the homeowners that they have a basic understanding of how the process works and how to install solar properly.
And so in order to get that rebate from APS, do they need to use one of those recommended
No.
installers? Okay.
No, they do not have to use one of
Okay.
those. It's just recommended that they choose from that list.
Because they've passed certain tests and have
Yes.
certain knowledge to be able to
Yes.
do it correctly.
Yes.
All right, great. I wanted to mention Casey Rooney. He's actually Cottonwood's contact. And Casey Rooney is our Economic Development Director, and so I know he's been working directly with Smart Power on behalf of the City of Cottonwood, and we definitely appreciate his work.
Yes, we have a very good relationship with Casey Rooney, and Cottonwood is fortunate to have a person of his competence to work for the city, and it's been a genuine pleasure working with Casey. It's just an indication of the good folks in Cottonwood that we enjoy working with.
Well, thank you. I agree that we have a very talented staff serving on the citizens of our community.
You certainly do.
Yes. So we have just a couple more minutes. Is there anything that you would like to share to kind of wrap up the day and kind of encourage folks? I mean, do we want to talk about a solar block party? Is that something that's coming
Yes,
to Cottonwood?
We're always looking for ways to get the word out. One of the things that we do is we like to go to events, fairs, or any kind of place that we can use our outreach, and so a solar block party is one thing that we do. That usually what happens is we have what we call solar ambassadors. These are people that have installed solar on their house, and they want to tell their neighbors about it. That's the best information that people can get, because if they go to a neighbor or go to a friend that has solar on their house, then they can find out about the person's experience with installers. They can look at the electric bills and see how much money they can save. And so we like to have solar ambassadors, and they help us with outreach events such as a block party or coffee, or if we have any kind of organization, churches, church socials, church potlucks, those kind of things. We like to go to those and spread the word about solar. There's a lot of conflicting information about solar. Many of the things that people hear are not correct, and the price of solar.
Trying to get out the accurate information.
Yes.
The price of solar
Yes.
is going down.
Yes. Most people are very surprised to find out what the cost is, and so it's usually a very positive response when they find out the price and the benefits.
All right. Well, we're going to have to wrap up today, but the public and citizens of Cottonwood and the Upper Verde Valley have got the phone numbers that have been rolling across the screen and the website, and be sure that you take time out and give Drew a call and find out how you too can have solar power. Thank you, Drew, for being here today, for driving up from the valley, and this is Inside Cottonwood, and we're going to sign off for today. Thank you.